Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, Jose Pedraza. That's a fight when I look at it, right? It's on the Battle Jack James DeGale undercard, and that's a fight where I feel it's a very underrated fight. Very underrated fight. They're the very underrated card. I think the DeGale Jack fight will be a good one. And I think that fight's definitely a good co-main event. Now, I look at both Pedraza, I look at Gervonta Davis. They're both guys who, Davis more so than Pedraza, I feel has a lot more upside. But they're both guys who are obviously talented fighters. One of them is proven to be a top level fighter to a point, and one is slowly working his way up there, but has shown the skills to make you believe that he can one day become a top level fighter in his weight class in Gervonta Davis. But I'm looking at this fight. When we look at Pedraza's resume, right? Look, he's a good fighter. I take nothing away from him. I think he's beat Andre Kimov. He's been in the ring with some good guys. He fought Tevin Farmer, albeit Tevin Farmer was not the Tevin Farmer he is right now. He's a different guy back then. But he fought Tevin Farmer, Andre Kimov, who also fought Terrence Crawford. He fought Stephen Smith, cool little fighter, and Edner Cherry. That was a fight where I thought Cherry got jobbed and should have won. So yes, Pedraza is definitely a champion. A good fighter. But I don't look at him as a A-level guy right now. He's still, in my eyes, got to legitimize himself. So that winning against a guy like Gervonta Davis who has a lot of hype behind him will do wonders for him and do it in an impressive fashion. Now, Gervonta Tank Davis, this is a kid. I love watching him fight. I think skill-wise, one of the more entertaining fighters in boxing. Throws a lot of combinations, moves around the ring a lot. I could honestly say, I'm not too big on the Mayweather promotion stable, but this is one of the guys that I do enjoy watching fight. And look, I got to give him a lot of credit. It's a 17th fight. He really hasn't fought anybody, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, I was at his last fight when he fought on the undercard of Bartholomew versus Bay, and the guy he fought was to be nice, it was a cab driver. The dude was a nobody, and to be fair, he's in that prospect building stage, but he's taking a major step up in class to fight Pedraza. So, I give him a lot of credit. I think he's taking a real great risk here, because if he loses, that does set his career back. And he's in many ways. I know the show is co-promoted by Mayweather Promotions, but he is gonna be on the road. Let's not get mistaken here. Pedraza is Puerto Rican. They're fighting in New York. He has that going for him. And Gervonta Davis is coming from Las Vegas, and I guess from Maryland as well. So he is the road fighter. But he has the quotes on boxing.com, and here's what he said. I wanted to get into some of the things that Tank Davis had to say. Let's see what he say. Yeah, actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but he's actually been the underdog. So, and apparently this is the first time that's been the case for him. So this would be psychologically. This would definitely be a test for Gervonta, because some guys either fold under that type of I don't want to say pressure, or they exceed. They fight very well under that sort of perception. So it'll be definitely we'll get some things revealed about Gervonta Davis for sure. But it's a long interview. Let's see, what do I want to read here? Well, actually, there's not necessarily anything I want to read. Well, he said that. Here's what he said about getting a crack at the world title. He said, I quote, it's been my goal to fight for a world title. I'm very confident. I worked hard in the gym for over 2 months for this fight. I put in the hours. I've had a great camp with great sparring. I'm not surprised the fight is almost here. This is perfect timing for me. Maybe some little things. He really didn't say anything crazy. Well, here's what he did say. He said, I'm not taking anything away from Pedraza. He beat Stephen Smith and Edner Cherry, but those guys don't bring the power, speed, and elusiveness and angles that I do. I'm not downgrading anybody, but they're mostly average. Now, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with Mr. Tank Davis. I don't think Edner Cherry is an average fighter. I think he's a good, crafty veteran who's been in there with some of the best fighters in the world, and I thought he got jobbed in that fight, as a lot of people do. But Stephen Smith, yeah, he has more of a case there. But, I think he's right about that. No, he hasn't really fought anybody with the speed, elusiveness, and angles. Outside of, I don't even want to say Tevin Farmer, because Tevin Farmer wasn't the Tevin Farmer that he is right now. He's not the guy that you guys see slipping all these shots where he's doing this and he's looking like Pernell Whitaker. He's not that guy. He's somebody different. So I don't even want to say Tevin Farmer, but kudos to Tank Davis. I'm actually gonna go. This is one of the rare cases. Pedraza is a good fighter, but I think there's things to be exploited from Tank Davis. So I'm actually gonna pick Tank Davis with the upset here. I know he's 2-1 underdog. I'm going with the upset. I think the speed, elusiveness, like he talked about, will be a little bit too much for Pedraza to handle, and he'll get caught with some stuff as he did in the Ender Cherry fight. My only thing that kind of worries me about what he said is that he had. Well, actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say he had too much. He trained too long, but then I realized 2 months is 8 weeks. So I'm being an idiot right now. But anyway, yeah, it should be a good fight. Good card overall. I think it's a great way to kick off the 2017 in boxing. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. Gervonta Davis says that he's gonna really put it on Pedraza and steal the show. So leave your comments down below about who you think wins this fight, Pedraza or Tank Davis. And yeah, let me know what you guys think, and take the time to subscribe. And you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.